Happy Friday. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing this morning? Woo, I barely made it. I had to get myself dressed today, so I barely got on here on time. I hope I've got some of you here. Let me know when you pop on. Heidi, you need a trophy. And Lonnie, you made it live today. Yay! You always miss us. Heidi is always the first one on. That just blesses me. Like, you have no idea how much that blesses me. Yay, Lonnie, I'm glad you're here. I'm headed your way, Lonnie. I'm headed to Frisco, Texas. I'm headed to McKinney, Texas today, and Frisco tomorrow. I'm going to do a wood wall. Thanks, Heidi. Thank you. I have a lot of errands today, and I'm meeting someone new for the first time in the DIY world today for a minute, so I felt like I needed to be presentable. Good morning, Kareen. Welcome, everyone. Happy Friday. It has been a wonderful week over here in my world. I hope that you guys have had a good morning too. Haley is on this morning. Good morning, Haley. What was I going to say? Oh, I've had a really, really good week, and I actually couldn't wait to get on here and talk to y'all. I don't have a lot to talk about, but I have some things. I don't know why we had a little connection blip, but we did. I'm right here by the router, guys. I have no idea. It's this cold weather. It is so cold here. And I think it's supposed to be, I think Saturday it's going to be a high of 33. That's crazy for Texas. Just crazy. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, my name is Tracey Bellion, and I am the owner of Tracey's Fancy, which is a furniture painting company, furniture refinishing company, and I am on a new healthy way of living journey that I share with my followers here in the Facebook world every single Friday morning at 9 o'clock. I call it Fancy Food Friday, and I am not an expert in this. I'm just bringing forward what I'm doing and what I have going on in my world in hopes that I can share it with others that might need some encouragement, which is what I like to do on the daily in all aspects of life, and that's just be encouraging to others. And so that's why we're here. So today is day 37 on the steroid immunosuppressive therapy for me, and it's day 26. So I'm just 9 days apart from the day that I started the medicine to the day that I started the clean eating, and I'm on the autoimmune protocol is the protocol that I'm following, and so I am almost 30 days in, and I'm super excited because I'm doing the really strict part for 60 days, and we're halfway there. And let me just tell you a little bit about my week. Good morning, Emily, my virtual assistant, my sister from another mother in Florida who has 4 beautiful children. I have no idea how she has time to work. And you like my hair? Thanks. I ran a little curling wand through it this morning. Thanks, y'all. I never do my hair, ever. And in about 2 hours, it'll be back up on top of my head because I don't like it to touch my neck and my face. It kind of bothers me. Okay, so I have notes here. I keep looking down at my notes. Thank you, Patty. Good morning, Patty. I've had a great week, and this is why. I've had 0 struggles this week as far as the eating goes. I pushed myself a little bit too hard one day this week and kind of went down a little faster and unexpected, but I got some rest, and I was up and at it yesterday again. So, that's just, I put a post out that actually a lot of people commented on about listening to your bodies and listening to the signs and listening to the cues. And someone commented, they said that they have a 90-something-year-old grandfather, and his people ask him, I guess, what's your magic? And he said, eat when you're hungry, sleep when you're tired. And that was it. That's all I have to say. So I thought that was, although I can't really say that eat when you're hungry works. I mean, I guess it does as long as what you're eating is the right food. Is that correct? What you're eating is the right food. I just got a Facebook message from a family member who said, as she said, grocery musing. She just wanted to give me a little feel about, she was in the grocery store, and she said, as now after starting this, she's on the program. Now, as she walks through the grocery store, she is grossed out by all of the surrounding of the chemicals and crap that's in the food in the store. It's grossing her out. And I was like, yes, that means you're there. Like your mind is in the right place. We are so fooled and so tricked by the crap that they put in this food, and we're just consuming it, and look at us, we're sick and tired, sick and tired. So good morning, Connie. So anyway, I got that from her this morning too. So yeah, eat when you're hungry, sleep when you're tired. And if you eat this is what I take from that. If you eat when you're hungry and you're eating the right things, you will be tired less. So sleep when you're tired. Well, people think, well, I'm tired all the time. Well, what are you eating? What are you consuming, right? So if you eat the right things, you will be tired less. You will have lots of energy. Trust me. And so I've had zero struggles this week at all with staying true to this commitment. I've had zero challenges as far as finding foods. It's just been a really smooth week. I've had zero cravings. My friend Paula asked me, do you have cravings? She said, that's my problem. I get on and I have cravings. I have zero cravings, none. Now, I told you guys that I'd already been doing like a keto diet since April, and my cravings had already been knocked out. That goes away, y'all. I promise it goes away. If you at least give it 3 days. If you get 10 days in, they're gone. If you get 10 days in, you can work past those. I promise you. I promise you can. Good morning, Nancy. Yes, I bet it's really cold in North Texas. It's cold here in South Texas. Thank you, Stacy. Good morning. I'm glad you're on today. So you'll get past the cravings. These are excuses, people. They're excuses. I don't want to beat you down about it, but I mean, let's get real. They're just excuses. So, and I told you there's no right time. I started every bit of this, the medication and the eating plan, the autoimmune protocol, with a house full of holiday family right after Thanksgiving, and went through all of the cravings, the detox, being sick, having to learn a new way to grocery shop, which that was the biggest part for me. That was the most overwhelming part for me, was I can't just go to my H-E-B that's on the corner and get everything I need. No, unfortunately, that little H-E-B, I call it the blue hair H-E-B. I live in everyone that lives around me is 80 years or older. They've all raised their families in these older homes and built them from the ground up, raised their kids. Their kids are gone, and they all shop there. We share the aisles with the scooters. I'm not kidding. And they're lovely, lovely people, and I love my little grocery store. But they're not, that store is not providing all this organic, wonderful food. And so I have to shop around. So good morning, Erica. Heidi, seriously. No, I do not look please tell me I did not look like this in high school. You're so sweet, but we both know better than that. Good morning, Laura. Good morning, sunshine. So anyway, what was I saying? I got off track. But no time is a good time. You just have to do it. You just have to say that you're going to do it. Anyway, I haven't felt deprived at all. So I am going to share something with you guys this morning that I said I wasn't sure that I would, but I think I'm going to, because I've had a lot of people ask. I know that I said this is not a weight loss thing for me. This is a strictly for health reasons. Weight loss just comes with it. It just comes with it. I feel like I'm about 50-50 with you guys out there. Am I right? I'm getting comments. Shoot some hearts across. Guys, share this. Please share. It's super easy. There's a share button. Just share it. Let people know we're on. That would be great. I love when I see the little hearts flowing, because that way I don't have to read. I know you're hearing me. So awesome. Thank you. Got some coming. So anyway, I think I'm about 50-50 with you guys out there. From what I can tell, from studying the comments, I think I've got about half of you. Oh, look at my hand. That's eyeliner. I've got about half of you here for either autoimmune issues, chronic illness issues, and I think the other half are here for wanting to lose weight, which is great. Both are great. Both are great reasons. So I'm going to tell you how much weight I've lost, okay? which I don't like scales. Do you know where my scale is? I have one scale. It's out in the workshop. You know why? Because I have to weigh it's a person scale. I have to weigh my wood walls when I ship them. So that's why I even own a scale. It's why I bought a scale. I keep it out there. I hate scales. I've always hated scales. I don't keep them in the bathroom. I think it messes with your mind. I've never wanted I have 2 daughters. I've never wanted my daughters to see a scale. I just don't want them on it. It's not important. It should be the way you feel, maybe the way your clothes fit. That's the way I've always gone. Anyone agree with me? Can I get a hands up? Can I get some hearts? But unfortunately, because I've been sick, I have to go to the doctor a lot, and they make you get on a dang scale. Like they say, they don't even say, hello, how's your day? They're like, get on that scale. I hate that. Rita, yes, I'm on the autoimmune protocol diet, and I will list links today. I don't have a group yet because I'm trying to see if you guys are going to stick around with me, and if you do, I will start a new Facebook group. I will, but I need to know that the interest is there. I don't want to start it and go, put the effort into kind of building that group, because I already have another private group for my furniture painters. So I need to know you guys are sincere and going to stick around. And if you are, then we'll start that group, and then I can start files and stuff. It'll be easier to find. Right now, I just add the links to the video when we're done. So autoimmune protocols, the diet. So anyway, back to scales. So I've had people ask. So I had lost 40 pounds by the time I started this, which is almost 30 days ago. I'd already lost 40 pounds prior. So that's done. Write that off. Don't ever want to see that back. Bump, bump, Diane. So anyway, I started this 26 days ago, and I've lost 15 more pounds. Lonnie just asked if this would help with her fibromyalgia and chronic pain. Autoimmune protocol is for fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia falls right into the autoimmune disease. This has done wonders. All of the reading that I've done, all of the research that I've been doing, all of the shows that I watch. Lonnie, you got to watch those shows. I promote those. Watch those documentaries. They're Forks Over Knives and Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. The book, The China Study. I don't know if you're a reader, Lonnie. I don't know, but you will hear about fibromyalgia all the time, and I know it's for real, you guys. My mom has it. Okay, let me give you guys a little background. My mom, I had 2 mamas. I had one mama that raised me. I had one mama that scooped me up at a couple weeks old and raised me, and that's my mom. And her name was Phyllis. And my mother passed away about 9 years ago, bless her soul, from breast cancer. She was my rock and my world, and I had to learn to live without her, and she is within me. Nature versus nurture. She was my nurture, not my nature, but she was my nurture, and she gave me this drive. She instilled drive in me like no tomorrow. My nature mama, my biological mom, her name is Miss Jane Baker, and she is an angel on earth, and I had the just was blessed beyond measure with her entering my life when I was 21 years old, and she lives here in San Antonio, and we are best of friends. And she's sick. She's really, really sick all the time. She has terrible autoimmune issues, terrible chronic diseases, and fibromyalgia is at the top of her list. In fact, we have an appointment on Tuesday to go to a new doctor to see if we can rein all this in, and I really need her to move in with me so that I can change her diet. I took her in after a long illness that she was hospitalized for. I took her in and kept her here with me at home for about 4 weeks and changed her diet. It was the best she'd felt in her life, but she struggles with it at home on her own. So I know she'll watch this later. Sorry, Nini, I had to share that, but you know it's the truth, and I love you so much. And so yeah, I want to help her. I'm going to learn as much as I can, but I don't want to be that. I've got to stop this process. So yes, Lonnie, but Lonnie, you don't like vegetables? I don't know how you're going to do this if you don't like vegetables, girl. You got to get over that. If the pain must not be bad enough. Did I say that? I am so sorry. I do not mean to offend you. I know the pain's awful. I know it is. But you would try this. You would try this. You need to try this. Okay. Lonnie. Oh yeah, Lonnie met Nene. I know she's very sick right now, Lonnie. She is. Y'all, if y'all could pray for her, that would be wonderful. She needs some prayers. Bless her heart. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so I've lost 55 pounds. I've lost an additional 15 pounds in 26 days from this. So, and it feels wonderful. It really does. So like I said, it's not about weight loss, and that was really hard to share that number, as much as I don't like scales and talking about people's weight, but it needed to come off. I'm assuming it's going to start to kind of plateau, but if you're serious, you guys, just do it. It'll happen. All right, so let's move on. I'm trying to read these comments as they come in. Yes, they say 21 days makes a habit, Laura, and you're saying 90 here. You know, it already feels old hat to me, and I haven't reached 30. It does. It feels completely natural. But I think we're all different. You know, I think our mindsets are different, and I think we're different. But I think by last Friday, it already felt like I'd been doing it forever. I talked to you guys about that. So good morning, Lisa's on. Lisa and I've talked about this. Lisa's here locally. Good morning, Tina. All right, so what did I do this week? Let's talk about that. I made a few changes this week. This week I added bone broth. Woohoo! We made it. We made it ourselves. I say we. That means Matt. Matt made it for me. I'm not sure. I think we will continue to make it. I'm not sure. I didn't think we would. I need to get an Instapot. Anyone have an Instapot? I guess these Instapots are all the rage. We have a pressure cooker. It looks like an Instapot, but the Instapot has more variables, and the pressure cookers kind of scare me. So, I think I might be investing in an Instapot. I'll let you know if I do. But they are all the rage right now, especially in this type of eating, and especially with the bone broth. A lot of people are making them on Instapot. We did not do that. We did it just on the stove in a big, huge stock pot. Matt went and picked up the bones from the H-E-B. We did not ask if they were, organic, which you're supposed to, but they were neck bones. Can we talk about bones for a second, guys? I don't like bones. I'm not even a big meat eater. I never have been. I mean, I grew up, I don't even know if I've had 20 steaks in my entire life. I'm not kidding. It's just not my thing. I don't like them. I don't know why. Anyone else? Exactly, Kareen. I didn't want this to be about weight loss, but people are asking, so I felt like I needed to tell them. And maybe hearing that number is what someone needs to have to be encouraged. So I know, Lisa, I need to see your face too. I need to see you too. Thank you, honey. Thanks. Anyway, I'm not a big meat eater, and one of the reasons I don't like meat is I don't like the bones that are in the meat. So then people are like, "Oh, you can make bone broth. Go pick up bones at your butcher." So Matt went and got the bones. They were neck bones. I'm gonna tell you guys, I didn't even look at them. He said they had a lot of meat still on them. That's all they had. So I think we're gonna do a little bit of research on where to find some some more bones. Yeah, Laura. I just don't like when you would eat chicken and you pull the meat and there's like all those tendons and veins and stuff attached, or people eat ribs and they're like, oh, I can't do it. I've always had to cut my meat off the bone and then like put the bone aside and then just only have my meat on the plate. So anyway, we did make it. We didn't do it right. We, as in Matt, I sent him the recipe. He was supposed to follow it, but he's doing it for me, so I can't really complain. But he read the Instapot recipe, which you only have to cook it for 2.5 hours in the Instapot. Yes, Amy Hinojosa. Not even just soreness from the rheumatoid arthritis. It helps. Rheumatoid arthritis is autoimmune. It will help. It's the autoimmune protocol diet. Research it. Look it up. Google it. Pinterest it. Look at my videos when we're done. Look at my other videos. We talk about it. It's in the comments. It will clean you up. It will decrease inflammation that you have going on within the cells in your body, which are the root to this whole problem. It will detoxify your body and let it chill the heck out. That's what we need. We need to chill out. So anyway, yes, we did. It was beef bone, beef neck, cow necks. It was cow vertebrae. It was cow necks. That's all they carried, they said. So anyway, he cooked it in a big pot and he only cooked it for 2.5 hours. The big pot on the stove is supposed to cook for 24 hours. So I'm going to say that we didn't get the nutrients out of that batch that we were supposed to. I don't think I got all the collagen and all that stuff that I was supposed to, but I've been drinking it this week. It's been soothing. It's been actually very fulfilling to me. So I'm okay with it, but we'll do it right next week, either in the big pot for 24 hours or in an Instapot. But bone broth is huge, guys. It's huge. They say it's the new coffee. People are drinking a cup of bone broth. This is coffee, not bone broth. But I've loved it. Really, really loved it. I put it in the microwave and heat it up. I have someone who's been following along my paint, and then now here, she messaged me. She's been doing this. She's had Epstein-Barr virus that she's been struggling with for about 8 years. I don't know if you know anything about that, but yes, Amy, please do this. Please do this with us and share your journey with us, please. Anyway, this young lady, she's a mom. She homeschools. Her husband works from home. She does get to watch a lot of videos, so she messaged with me, and she is a huge bone broth believer. She said she's doing really, really well with her EBV, Epstein-Barr virus, which is a beast. I've seen people struggle with that in my nursing past. Anyway, she said she has it drop shipped from Amazon, and she orders Kitchen Basics organic chicken bone broth. They also carry turkey and beef. She orders it by a case of 12 in the 32-ounce size containers. So I have not done that. This is what she does on the regular, all the time. She drinks 1 cup a day. She heats up an 8-ounce mug. She drinks an 8-ounce mug. She heats it up in the microwave for 85 seconds. I love people like that. Do you love that? She gave me all that information. The name, the brand, where she orders it from, how many are in the case, the amount of ounces, what size mug she uses, and how long she heats it up. Took all the guesswork out of it for me. Bam. So she said it has 10 grams of protein. I did look it up. I can't remember what the price was. I'm sorry. I did look it up and I didn't write it down. But I saw the price and I thought, I think I can make that. She's got a house full and her hands full and several kids, and she's teaching, and maybe she doesn't have the time to make it, but I think I can make it for way less. And I liked it. I liked what we made. So I'm going to try that. So anyway, that's my bone broth speech. So if y'all have questions about it, y'all keep commenting. Go to a butcher and ask for a leg bone, and they will cut it up for you in veggies as it cooks. Yes. Okay. So what did we do? We put the neck bones in there, and we filled it with water. The recipe that we had was not the autoimmune protocol recipe. So we were supposed to add pepper and garlic and something else that I can't have right now. I'm in the very restrictive first 60 days of the autoimmune protocol. And so I can't have pepper, I can't have like cayenne, I can't have any nightshades. So there were some things that we couldn't add. The only thing that I couldn't add onion, no onion. So the only thing that I could add was celery and carrots. So we added celery and carrots to it. And then in the end, we took the vegetables out. I didn't even want the vegetables in there. I love broth. When I get sick, I want a cup of broth. I drink just broth. I love that. Maybe that's from growing up. I don't know. But anyway, I've loved drinking it this week right out of a cup. So that's what we put in it. But there's lots of variations, you guys. Lots and lots of variations. So that was a new thing for us. All right. So what else did I try this week? I smashed Brussels sprouts this week. I love Brussels sprouts, and I know that a lot of people on here probably don't, but I love them. I've always loved them. I've always eaten Brussels sprouts. A long time ago, for years, when I was a nurse, I would just take a bag of frozen Brussels sprouts to work, and I would just eat Brussels sprouts frozen in the microwave. Okay, well, that's probably not the healthiest. I'm not sure how much nutrition I was getting out of that. Then I switched to the shredded ones that you can buy on raw, and I would just roast them in the oven, and that's how I did it. And I love those. And then I also eat the shaved Brussels sprouts in my salads, just raw and crunchy. Oh, yes, Nancy. Apple cider vinegar. Sorry, we did put apple cider vinegar in it. Yes. And I looked on some store-bought ones that I picked up at Sprouts. I picked up some little small store-bought ones. Actually, let me go get them. I'll be right back. Okay, I picked these up at Sprouts. This is probably going to be backwards. Pacific Organic Bone Broth. It's just this one is 8 ounces, just a little 8-ounce thing. So she said she orders the 32-ounce from Amazon. So, you know, it's going to be 4 times the size of this, much larger. But they looked like this in the Amazon ad when I Googled what she said she buys. But I read the ingredients on this because we all need to be reading our ingredients. And I really like that this ingredient list is so short. Stop, Lonnie, stop it. Good morning, Liz. Good morning. Good to see you on here. Okay, this ingredient list says turkey stock. And this one says onion, which I'm not supposed to have. Sea salt, parsley, rosemary extract, apple cider vinegar, sage, rosemary, and thyme. That's it. There's nothing else in here. It's herbs and the bone broth. That's it. So I was really impressed with that. So it's really not a whole lot different than if I just make it here at home. How did I get off on this? We were done with bone broth, guys. Why am I talking about bone broth? Someone help me out. Someone help me out. Anyway, I think I was supposed to be talking about Brussels sprouts. So let me tell you about my Brussels sprouts. I saw one of those tasty videos, I think it was, and someone said if you're not smashing your Brussels sprouts, you're not doing it right. Onion right now, Lonnie, is I will post a link of the autoimmune protocol, things you should avoid and things you need to eat. And onions are on the list of things I'm supposed to avoid just for the beginning, just for the very, very beginning. So I'll message you about that later, okay? So anyway, back to Brussels sprouts. So I decided I was going to do it. So it said so I bought organic Brussels sprouts, in the bags whole, the big whole Brussels sprouts, and I put them in a pot and I boiled them for 10 minutes. I just put them on some heat. Woo, they turned like super bright green. They were so pretty. So I boiled them for 10 minutes, which, most of the stuff I try to eat raw and not cooked, but I thought I would just try this. I just wanted a new treat. So I drained them, and I laid out my pizza stone, and I put my boiled Brussels sprouts on there, and I took a glass, just like a juice glass, and I just pushed down, and the Brussels sprout is kind of not soft, but enough that it just goes poop, and it just pops out, and it makes a little pad or a little patty, like a little Brussels sprout patty that's about this big. It was so cute. It just goes poop, and just smashed them down. Every single one of them just popped, pop, pop. So I smashed them out, kind of like a little mini fritter or pancake. First time, do you have a menu or outline for us to get started? I have asthma, heart problem, RA. Yes, Nelda, I will, when this video is over, Nelda, I will post links and menus and grocery shopping items and things like that. I don't have a group yet. I'm thinking I'm going to start a group, but I need to see the interest here regularly. So right now we just meet on Friday mornings and we talk, and then when the video, not right when the video is over, but come back to it at some point today, and I will list in the comments that type of information for you, okay? I'm glad you're here for your first time, Nelda. I'm so glad you're here. Good morning, Jessica. My pretty Jessica. So anyway, I smashed my little Brussels sprouts out, and then normally I would do olive oil on them, but I cannot do olive oil right now, so I can do coconut oil. So I took my coconut oil and I just kind of zapped it in the microwave and made it soft, and I just brushed it over the top of each one, and then I sprinkled a little bit of my organic Himalayan sea salt over the top of them, and baked them in the oven for at 450, just right under the flame, and they were so good. And it made so many, and it was like a snack. You know how I told you I'm all about the sweet potatoes, the warm sweet potato fries right now? Couldn't live without the warm sweet potato fries right now. So this is just another snack that I added to it. There were too many for me to even just sit down and snack on. So I put them in the fridge, and then all week I've just been heating them up in the microwave and putting them on top of my salad. It's like a warm topper on my salad, and stirring them in, and they are so good. Good morning, Olga, and good morning, Diane. Good to see y'all on here. Y'all are popping on. Thank you for being here. So anyway, so that's that. Smashed Brussels sprouts. Okay. So we've talked about bone broth, Brussels sprouts. Next thing, broccoli stems. Save your broccoli stems. Now, some of you may be buying those pre-packaged because, you know, we're all in a hurry and we like convenience in today's time. You may be buying the organic Brussels sprouts that are already just cut off all the little tops. Good morning, Robin. Thank you. And Andrea. So, you may be buying those and that's fine. You don't have any stems to deal with, but I'm buying the organic big wad of broccoli out of the organic section. So it's got all this huge stem on there. I've always thrown those stems away. Anyone else? Anyone else throw the stems away? Give me a thumbs up. I've always thrown my stems away. Did y'all know that the stems are loaded with nutritional value? And not only that, they're delicious. So you can do exactly what I did with, you can just chop them up in like little coins and saute them. You can chop them up in little coins and brush them and sprinkle them just like I did the Brussels sprouts and broil them and snack on them just like that. Yes, Corrine, the Brussels sprouts were so good. And then but this is what I'm going to do with them because I've already got my little snacky things right now. You just shoot them through your juicer and your green juice in the morning, the green juice. Yeah, you know, people also, Laura, they said that they cut them lengthwise. You know, they like cut through them and make like long, skinny dipping sticks. I don't have a dip that I can eat right now yet, but, or I haven't found one, or I haven't really researched one, but yeah, put them in your salad. Don't waste them. So what I've been doing all week is I've just been putting them in a little container in my fridge. And then when I make my salad, my green juice every morning, I just shoot them through my juicer. So I'm getting them in my green juice every morning. So, Stephanie, good morning. No Greek yogurt. No Greek yogurt. I can have fermented stuff, but not the Greek yogurt. And Julie, good morning, Julie. So anyway, save your broccoli stems. Do not throw those broccoli stems away. Cook them, saute them, send them through your juicer. Eat them. They're good for you. All right, so the next thing, I've added a lot of stuff this week, y'all. This has been a good week. You know why I've been able to do all this new stuff? Because I've had the house to myself. Because my precious, precious, precious family went back to school, went back to work, went back to Abilene. So I've had some time. Thank you, Jesus. I've had some time to try some new things. I needed it. I needed some reboot time. Marilyn, what is your green juice? My green juice, I will put that in the comment as soon as we're done. I have that copy and pasted. I can put that in the comment for you, okay? It is the bomb. I drink it every morning on an empty stomach as soon as I get up. I feel the jolt like it's caffeine from coffee, but it's not. It's all straight nutrition right into my empty stomach, and it is amazing. Why on earth would someone get rid of the broccoli stems? Julie, I don't know. Don't make me have guilt over getting rid of the broccoli stems. I don't know, girl. I don't mean like the little part that's attached at the crown. I eat that part. I mean like that big, chunky, big thing on the bottom. That's the part I've always, I don't know, I've just tossed them. My mama didn't tell me any differently. I think my mom tossed them. I just do what my mom did. I don't know. So anyway, not anymore. And I just shared it. And we're just, you know, lots of people are going to see this. So save the broccoli stems. Operation Save the Broccoli Stems. Hashtag save your broccoli stems. Good morning, Stacey. Thank you. Thank you, honey. Thank you. All right. So fourth thing that I did new this week is I've added coconut oil to my smoothies. I don't know why I haven't been doing that. I've added avocado several times, but not coconut oil. And man, that is good. That makes a real difference in the consistency of my smoothie. I thought that I wouldn't like it. It would be too creamy. I like my smoothies icy. I like it. I like to know that there's ice all ground up in there. I like them icy, but the coconut oil is really, really good. So I haven't missed it. I do at least one smoothie a day. I put the coconut oil in there. Not both of them. I usually have 2 smoothies a day, but I just put a tablespoon in there, the organic coconut oil. I bought a huge tub of it at Costco. Best value around. Harlow. Haley said Harlow's giving me kisses. My granddaughter's watching. My little baby. granddaughter. What is a good juicer mid-price? Nelda. I'll share my Amazon. I have an expensive one. It's a Krups from years ago. I'm not promoting it. You don't need to spend that much money on a juicer. My nutritionist, Corinne Snyder with mylovelynutrition.com or .org has recommended the Jack LaLanne one. It's the one that she uses. It's in my Amazon shop, and I'll share a link for you. If you follow that link over there, I get like a little bit of a credit for promoting that. She said it's easy to use and you can stick it in the dishwasher. It's easy to clean up. So, Harlow, I will see you in a few hours, honey. Yes, coconut oil is amazing. I bought this huge tub of it. It's the best price that I found. It was at Costco. It should last me a really long time. So anyway, I've been putting that in my smoothies. And speaking of smoothies, let me tell you about my new favorite smoothie that I made this week that was so good. I've had 2 of them. This is what I used. I bought at Sprouts a bag of I don't usually use frozen fruit. I'm trying to do all fresh. I am using, thank you, Haley. Girl, do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? My daughter just put my Amazon link up. God love her. God love her. Oh, thanks, Lucinda. Just dropping by. I know you're a busy girl. I'm so glad that you're here, and I hope you're feeling well. I know that you were going to take this on too, right? I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you on here. Anyway, I bought frozen organic dark cherries at Sprouts, a bag of them. So I just put in, a good handful of these dark cherries. Okay, first I use coconut milk. I pour my coconut milk in. You can use almond milk. I just can't have nut milk right now. So I put coconut milk in, and then my dark cherries, and I added the organic cocoa powder. I added like 2 teaspoons of that, and a packet of organic stevia, 1 avocado. I know that sounds gross, but you don't taste it, y'all, and it makes it super smooth. And if you don't want to do the avocado, just put a spoonful of coconut oil in there, and a little bit of ice, and I blended it up. It was heaven. Lucinda, you're doing keto. Good girl. I'm glad you're making some changes. I know that you really needed that, and I'm proud of you. I've seen your post, and I got your questions, and we talked a little bit, and I'm proud of you. So anyway, so it's like a dark chocolate cherry smoothie, and it was so heavenly. It was dark. It was like dark brown, and it was sweet, and it was smooth, and it was so good, and it's like my bedtime smoothie. So that's that, my new smoothie. So we have covered so much today. Let's see, still doing sweet potatoes every day. I told y'all that. This is another thing. Do y'all remember last week I told y'all how I've been sleeping really hard, really hard, like not moving? That's still happening. I think I've had, between last week and today, it's been 7 days. I've had 5 more nights of that. 2 nights I woke up, like maybe 4 or 5. 5 more nights of it, you guys. I don't know what to tell you. So I've been thinking about it a lot because I want more people to be able to sleep like this. I think it's because of this way of eating. I think it's a couple things. I think it's because of this way of eating. My body isn't aching. My joints aren't sore. Nothing's aching. My muscles aren't aching. And when I'm tired, and my body says, yay, you're going to sleep. I've never slept hard like this in my life that I can recall, that I can remember. I don't even remember. So I'm going to attribute it to that, but I'm also going to give a little bit of credit, and please don't think this sounds hokey, but I think you won't, because I think I have a lot of people on here who have been sending me lots of information about essential oils, and I'm not selling them yet, but I have a good friend and a follower, a young girl, she's my kid's age. Her name is Amy Forney, and she is a doTERRA, is that how you say that? Rep. She has been for a long time. And as a gift, she sent me many gifts. She sends me sweet little Happy Mail gifts in the mail, and never even met this girl. We've just hit it off online. She's pretty precious. She's a little mama, stay-at-home mama, and paints furniture. And she's passionate about things, and she's passionate about healthy eating, and she's passionate about her essential oils that she uses on her family. She sent me a roller ball. I didn't bring it in here, but it's a little brown bottle. It's got a roller ball in it, like the old-fashioned perfume. And at night, I roll it on my wrist. I do a little bit behind my ears. I put it on the soles of my feet, and I go to bed. And I snuggle up, and I can smell it. So I thought it was just going to be kind of about like the aroma. I thought it was straight lavender, but it's not. It's a blend. I think it was called Balance, I think was the blend. I don't know. Balance, I think. She told me it would help me sleep. And she told me that her little girl has like sleep anxiety and that it has helped her go to sleep. I'm asleep so fast and I'm staying asleep. So, and I don't know about that stuff. I have to look that up. I know, Haley. I know you're going to call me a hippie, but it's not. It's just real. It's real stuff. Okay. So, I'm just going to let you know that that's why she sent it to me. And I started using that a week ago. And I told y'all last week that I'm sleeping like that. So I think it's both. I'm not going to take one away and tell you. But it's working. And you know what? We just all have to find what works for us. And someone sent me a message yesterday, a private message, and said, I don't remember what. She gave me specifically. She said, stretching 3 times a day, 2 massages a month, and something, and I think she said Epsom salt baths, and something about drinking her water is what keeps her moving. That's what keeps her going. That's her ticket. That's her key. That's great. I'm not going to copy hers. I'm not going to stretch 3 times a day. I am a stretcher, though. I will tell you that I'm extremely limber. One day, I might get down here and do some splits for you. I can do them. But now people ask, I am always happy to throw down some splits right here on the floor for you. But I do like to stretch, but I don't need to stretch 3 times a day. I don't think that's extreme though for her. If that's what works for her, great. That's what's important to me. Keep trying, keep looking, keep finding what's going to work for you to keep you moving and to keep you feeling good. And right now for me, it's commitment to this way of eating. It's commitment to putting that oil on when I go to sleep. It's commitment to being here with you guys on Friday at 5 o'clock because it keeps me committed. It keeps me, I'm not going to get on here and lie to you. I'm not going to get on here and pretend. I'm going to get on here and be real, and I'm going to keep doing it. And every single time I add something new or I make a change, I say to myself, I need to write that down. I'm going to write that down. So I'm documenting the process and sharing the process in hopes to help you and become better myself. So that's my key. This is what's working for me. That's what's working for her. And that's what I'm here, is to encourage all of you to find out what will work for you so that you can be better yourself and be better for your family and be better for your friends and just live a longer, happier life so that when we're 90 something, people are saying, what's your magic? I want someone to ask me what my magic is. I don't want them to look at me and feel sorry for me because I didn't take good care of myself, Stephanie says Serenity and Balance are amazing blends. Balance has spruce, cinnamon, no wood, frankincense, blue tansy, blue chamomile. It's awesome. Stephanie, do you use that or did you Google that? How do you know that? Well, that's okay. Stephanie just told you what's in that Balance rollerball. It's amazing. All right, so that's that. Now, last thing. I don't know how long we've been on here. How long have we been on here? Are we doing all right, guys? Sherry, yes. Thank you. I'm so glad to see that. Hey guys, I love the private messages. I do. And a lot of them are really private, and I'm glad that you send them to me privately. And but so many of them are things that we can talk about in comments on the video. And I want to ask you, please send me questions on this video right here today if you have questions. You don't have to private message me. I will answer you, just like I'll answer you in a message. But it helps other people read those, and it helps share information. It's just sharing. This week plus a healthy dinner, you're making a difference. Thank you, Sherry. How are you feeling, Sherry? How are you feeling? Tell us how you're feeling. I would love to know how you're feeling. Thank you, Stacy. Lucinda, 43 minutes. Oh my word, we're doing good. We're almost done. We're almost done. I just want to tell you where I'm going this weekend. So anyway, I would love for you to ask your questions in the comments, because then I don't have to repeat myself privately to people, and everyone gets to read it, unless it's something really private or you're embarrassed. But I get that. I get that. So better than I have in years. Do y'all see that? She said she juiced 2 straight weeks and then a switch to smoothies. Sherry, keep doing a juice though in the morning. Do a vegetable green juice. Are you doing the green juice? Do my green juice recipe that Corinne gave me, my nutritionist gave me. Do that still in the morning. And then you can still have your smoothie. You can have your smoothie on top of it with all the fiber and everything else. You need that fiber. You're not getting that fiber in that juice. So be sure you're doing both. But yes, isn't that amazing? In like what, 2 or 3 weeks? 2 or 3 weeks. Okay, so traveling. I'm about to travel, you guys. I haven't been gone. I've done this now 29 days and I have not been away from home. So now we're gonna go traveling. Me and a girlfriend, luckily it's a longtime friend that I've had for years, and she is on the same program. Speaking of, all of my kids are on it right now. Woohoo! Heather's on, Jay is on his last belt loop. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Heather's the one I told you Heather's my cousin's wife. She was someone who said she was walking through the grocery store and felt grossed out by the chemicals. That's Heather. Y'all all congratulate Heather. She's even got my cousin Jay on board, and I'm shocked at that. I have more energy from juicing. It is crazy, Sherry. No one will believe it until they do it themselves. They just won't. You can't make them believe it. You cannot make them believe it. But Haley, my daughter, she believes it. She's on it. She's doing it. She got her own juicer delivered from Amazon Prime to her door yesterday. And okay, so all my kids are doing it. Haley, I don't think Haley has Trevor on board, her husband. He is very meat and potato kind of guy. So, but Haley's doing it. My other son, Brody and Tiffany in Abilene, they're both doing it, both of them. And they went out shopping yesterday, got their groceries. They bought a juicer, yesterday. So they're starting. And then my son, Blake, my oldest son, he and his wife, Elise, are both here. They're not juicing, but they're doing smoothies and the salads all day. I sent them a little meal plan. They meal prepped on Sunday, made all of their meals for the week, and they're doing it. So I've got all 3 of my kids, my older kids, when I say, I have my sweet little Zadie here at home. So we've cleaned her up too. You should see our pantry. It is so bare. Our pantry is bare. Matt stood at the pantry door and he was like, we're like almost through all the junk. And I'm like, I know, all that pre-boxed, pre-packaged stuff. Our pantry's crazy. So you know what he said? This is so us, y'all. This is so us. The DIY painting people, He's standing there and he's looking at all the junk's gone, and I'm thinking about the food journey and how healthy we're going to be. And he says, when we get this all gone, I think I'm going to paint the pantry. I'm like, yes, he's going to paint. He goes, it's pretty gross looking in there. It's pretty dingy. It's always been dingy. Let's paint the pantry. So he's going to paint our pantry. So I'm going to like do my gray in there with the white shelves, and I'm going to get pretty little containers. I'm so going to do that. Do you do a blog? I need to catch up. It's my first time listening. Jackie, I don't do a health blog. I have a traceysfancy.com, TraceysFancy.com, but it's all about furniture. It's all about painting. Beautiful pictures if you want to go check it out. Beautiful how-to DIYs, lots of projects. So yeah, I have a full-blown website with thousands of followers there, but I have not added any nutrition permanently to anything. Just this Friday morning, 9 o'clock, and we'll see how it goes. And then I might start to incorporate some of that. So anyway, yeah, so we're going to redo our pantry since it's looking so bare. So that's that. So anyway, I'm traveling. I leave today, this afternoon, with a good friend of mine. She's going to do this. She's doing the diet with me also. She's been on, I think, about 2 weeks. We're traveling just about a 5-hour road trip. We will be gone for 2 nights, and we're staying with some family. We're actually staying with my ex-husband's sister and her husband. We have remained friends all these years. She's a dear friend of mine, and they are housing us for the weekend. I'm going to paint one of my wood walls that I do, the wood pallet walls in a baby nursery. I'm going to paint that with her. She's going to go and help me. So we are, I will spend about an hour today food prepping for that. I'm bagging up. I will take my juicer. I'm taking my Ninja bullet and pre-bagging my salads. I'm pre-cutting each morning's juice will be in its own bag. Each morning's smoothie will have a cooler with us with my coconut. Oh, I was going to show y'all this. This is the creamer. I didn't do the back and forth thing, guys. Sorry, it's backwards. This is the So Delicious coconut creamer that I use. It does not say organic on the box, but when you read the ingredients that are in here, organic coconut base, which is filtered water, organic coconut cream. It does have a little bit of cane sugar in it though. Anyway, I can't have nuts right now or nut milk, but no, Diane, the Ninja, you guys, the Ninja is only for smoothies. Actually, I think there is a Super Ninja. I don't have that one. I think there's like a big Super Ninja that does juicing also. I'm not sure. But my Ninja just looks like the bullet. You put it in, it's like 900 watts. That's not juicing. That's making a smoothie. That's blending up all of your fiber and everything. It's just sort of chewing it all up for you. That's the smoothie. The juicer actually extracts the fiber and puts it over in a container and only gives you the juice and the nutrients. So that's the difference. Anyway, we'll be taking our creamer. And then this is something else I want to show you that I take, that I'm going to take with me. This is by Stevia. It's called Sweet, I know it's backwards, Sweet Drops by Stevia. This one is hazelnut. My dietitian told me about these because I really need the flavor in my coffee. Even though this says French vanilla, it is, where is that? French vanilla. It's not very French vanilla. So she said hazelnut was her favorite. I bought, it's very expensive. This little bottle was like $11, but y'all, you only need a couple drops. So does anyone know about this? Yeah, you can green smoothie, Stephanie, that's true. But I'm really pushing the juice. First thing in the morning, it is rapidly absorbed through your stomach, rapidly absorbed through your gut, rapidly. The fiber makes it slow down, and you need fiber too. I get fiber all day long. I get my smoothies and my big 2 giant bowls of salad every day. I eat fiber all day, but I start with the straight juice, straight nutrients, no fiber, sucks right into your bloodstream. It's a huge difference in the energy that you will feel. It's a huge difference in the way that your body absorbs it. So that's why I push the juice, but you don't have to have it. You don't have to have it. But that Jack LaLanne one on Amazon is like, it's under $50. So anyway, these are called Sweet Drops. And if you look at the ingredients on this too, it's also this is all natural. It's derived from stevia. It's all natural. It's not, I think it's not chemicals. Now I can't see these ingredients, but I read it before I talked to you so that I would know for sure what was in here. Great flavor. They have multiple flavors, but this little bottle was like $11, but you only need, I mean, I've been using this now for almost a month. And you can still see, I mean, it's like, it's still right there. So this should last me a super long time. If she recommended it, I was willing to try it, you know? So I'll be taking my creamer. I'll be taking my own organic coffee. I've already let my my sister-in-law know that not to plan on eating out or cooking for us, that we'd be bringing all of our own stuff. And so, you know, I'm not flying on a plane. So if I were flying, I'm not sure how I would do that. I guess I just wouldn't juice for the weekend, or I would find a place. I probably would find a place that I could go get juice each day while I was gone. Yeah, I have cinnamon and nutmeg, and I do that also. I don't know that this is just so much stronger. I like it. But yeah, of course you can do that too, Laura. So anyway, that's that. Let's see. What was I saying? Juicer, Ninja, coffee, coconut, stevia, pre-bagging salad. Each day I'll have 2 salads. Pre-bag 2 salads, 1 bag for juice, 1 bag for a smoothie, and 1 bag of sweet potatoes. That's what I eat every day. 2 salads, 1 juice, 2 smoothies, not 1 smoothie, 2 smoothies, and a sweet potato snack or Brussels sprout snack. And lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of water. Lots of water. Take my bottle, no plastic bottles, only this Swell bottle. So that's it. So then I told you that so I will report back to you guys next Friday on how the traveling went. And I love seeing your post. I love hearing how you're doing. I love your questions. I love your interest. I love your hesitation. I love your reservations. I do. I love your jokes about being hippie. And I will share my Amazon link. Thank you for asking. I will share all of that. So I really, really do. I love seeing so many of your own personal posts. I follow a lot of you, and if you said you were going to do it, I've gone and I've friended you on Facebook, and I love seeing that you're talking about it with your friends, because that's exactly what I want to happen. Please don't forget to invite people here to join us on Fridays, you guys. If y'all would help me promote that and help us get it out there. Why no plastic bottles? Plastic bottles have BPA, is that what it's called? And also, they have toxins that just seep into them over time when they travel and they're being delivered. They're exposed to heat, and the heat releases toxins from the plastic. It seeps into the water, and that's supposed to be. They're finding with autoimmune that's a big key no-no for us as far as triggers for flare-ups for autoimmune disease. So it's just something that was highly recommended, not to drink water from plastic water bottles, and do not eat food that's been heated up in plastic containers. And it's also why I switched to not using the Keurig plastic pods anymore, and I'm just doing the percolator coffee pot. But you also can get a metal Keurig container that you can put your own organic coffee in the metal thing and still use your Keurig. So just to let you know that. So let's see. Oh, and then also I've even had someone I know for sure. I don't know how many people have contacted Corinne directly, but I do know that she did choose one of my followers as her client. Her name is Lori, and Lori is working closely with her. So if you've got someone who's knowledgeable, ask them questions, get some good information. Join us here on Fridays, and I will just keep sharing and encouraging. And you guys, all of your interest, it encourages me and it keeps me going. So I love spending this hour with y'all this morning, and I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. And if someone is going to start this next Monday, I just get out there, make your list, get prepared, get out there on Sunday, get things ready, and get started on Monday. Anyway, we'll be back here next Friday. Don't forget to share. Check out my Facebook page, Tracey's Fancy, and what else? What else can I tell you to do? Just be happy, be healthy. Love all you guys very much. Teresa just hopped on. And Aunt Kathy, sorry to go, Aunt Kathy. I gotta run. Have an appointment soon with a local DIY guru here in town. So we're going to try to do a collaboration in my painting business with something that's kind of exciting. So anyway, love you guys. God bless you all. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys next Friday. Happy Friday. Bye.